They're saying Shara Bullet versus Michael Venom Page is happening, but all I've seen is that Shara agreed to it. I haven't actually seen any publication say that this is an official fight, but if it does get official, and if not, fine, we'll just still have fun with it. Who wins this fight, Shara Bullet or Michael Venom Page? Before people start to say that Michael Venom Page is old, blah, 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 you gotta remember that Ian Gary, I think he's like 26, right? Ian Gary? Maybe 25. Michael Venom Page is like 37, mind you. Ian Gary wanted no parts in the striking with Michael Venom Page. He decided to turn into a wrestler, which is fine. It is MMA. However, Ian does proclaim himself as one of the best strikers in the division, etc., etc. Or maybe I, you know what, I could be wrong. Maybe I need to go back and re-listen. Maybe he calls himself the best fighter. He certainly does call himself the best fighter, but I feel like I've definitely heard Ian Gary say he's one of the best strikers in the division. But when faced with another one of the best strikers in the division, he decided to wrestle. So keep that in mind, okay? He lost to Ian Gary, but he did fight Kevin Holland in his debut. And not for nothing, but Michael Venom Page is someone who I've criticized on this platform because he's someone who's always had this crazy hype around him. And he's someone that people have always said could do good in the UFC. Some people said he wouldn't do good in the UFC against top level competition. We saw why with Ian Gary, the grappling. He has a huge, huge weakness in the grappling. He maxed out all of his striking stats and didn't really put any of his skill points towards grappling. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I know he's got some belt, and I know he's got the foot lock where he, damn near broke the dude's foot. Or maybe he did break his foot, I forget. But you get what I'm saying. Yes, he can grapple. At the highest level, though, we've seen him get neutralized. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? Now, Michael Venom Page, when you strike with him, like Kevin Holland did, it was one-way traffic, And there begins to become a point where it gets kind of boring. Like, that's why I'm not thinking this fight's going to be super, super exciting, because sometimes MVP plays that point fighting game. Maybe Shara could do something to make that exciting. Maybe he can. Maybe it becomes boring point fight and Shara wins on points. I don't know. But let's not count out MVP just because he's old, okay? Shara is in his prime. He's 30 years old. He's gearing up for, his prime athletic years. And MVP showing that he could still hang with these guys. He did what he did with Kevin Holland. He showed that Ian Gary didn't want no parts with him on the feet. He's not someone to be slept on. However, I think it's this guy's time. I think it's Shara Bullet's time. I've been seeing a lot of the edits. Iyabadabada, iyabadabada, onibachibonze, hondadabe. We all know that song. And this guy's a beast, you know what I mean? I think that song could make anybody look like a beast, but like, I want to see whoever in your head is like the least beast fighter. That's who I want to see an edit with of the yabba yabba. That's what I want to see. Um, but yeah, I'm going Shara Bullet if this fight does get made. And I really like that spinning back. Oh, we all like that, probably knockout of the year. It probably won't get knockout of the year because who he did it against, right, isn't up there. It's like down here. Whereas Ilya Taporia just knocked out Max Holloway. It's like, oh my God, he knocked out Max Holloway, as opposed to how he knocked him out. It's like, bro, he knocked him out with a left hook, which is great. It's awesome. We love to left hooks on this platform. But when have you ever seen a double back elbow, like some wild, just crazy, creative, Tekken-esque, you know what I mean? You haven't until now. And yeah, well, you have, for us, Sahabi has said, it's like an old trick in Muay Thai or something like that. But I've personally never seen it done in the UFC octagon. I'll say that. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Whether you agree, disagree, it does not matter. Just join the discussion, follow for more, and leave a like if you enjoyed the time spent. Thank you. You are all appreciated.